All right, make a motion to accept the minutes and pay the water bills.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Water bills this time, $25,867. Sorry I'm late, people. I had to
Sorry.
work today. You got anything with water?
No.
You got anything?
No.
Guess we'll make a motion to close then.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes and pay the bills for the town.
Second that motion.
All in favor? Bills this time, $14,716. Stephanie give you a copy of that littering ordinance? Okay. She had one laying here somewhere. Herb, you got anything for the town?
I give you a list of hours that's spent on a piece of property, getting it cleaned up.
Okay.
Um,
You need some $40 for chemicals on there?
Do what?
$40 for chemicals?
Yeah, we did chemicals on it also. I'm sorry, I missed that. That, you bought that, or the town did. And, let's see how hard you guys can figure up the amount that, it cost good.
So Herb spent about 9 hours mowing around the Dream Motel and knocking it back, and it does look a lot nicer. I did have 2 people this week say how, it looked much better. And I talked to somebody that does like mowing and digging and whatever, and he said he would charge $170 an hour for a skid steer with a bush hog attachment or whatever. So, and then we'll send something to Jim McDonald, and he'll put a lien on their property taxes.
I did talk to someone who is acquainted with Princeton, and they tell me in Princeton, if they put a sign in their yard and they come out and they do any lawn mowing or weed eating, whatever it is, regardless, their starting price is $300.
Minimum.
An hour?
Minimum. It is.
So,
I guess we could.
and I did talk to another person, and they told me on mowing grass, if the mower is 72 inches wide, it's $72 an hour. 60, 40. The bigger the mower, the more they charge. $72 an hour for our mower. See, I don't think, that does not include all the times that we have mowed on the south side of the dumpster. We've mowed that for 2, 3, 4 years, 5. We didn't put that on there, but from now on, I think we will.
I mean, you gotta add in wear and tear on your equipment.
That's right, yeah.
Gasoline.
Yeah, a lawnmower like we use right now is about $16,000 to buy new.
So do we wanna charge what Princeton charges?
I think so.
You wanna make a motion?
I make a motion.
So, okay.
So if we put a sign in your yard and it's there 10 days, you don't mow it, then we'll come and mow it, but you'll be charged accordingly.
Yeah, I'll second his motion to charge, the $300 an hour.
Said it didn't matter if it would just get after weed eat something that somebody didn't weed eat, $300.
Anybody got any questions? or anything?
Nothing so far. When you're ready, I do have something.
Yeah, Scott has quotes.
We had a lowest bid for website stuff. That's the information packet they gave. Just wanted to give that to you guys. But been in talks with a company called Civic Plus. They're based out of Kansas for options for doing the website system for the town. What they've got right now, and what we would be able to leverage with the options they've provided, would be to have the website, a document center where we could, say, upload ordinances and that. We would have an announcement system where we could, notify residents, if there was anything that needed to be pushed out, just in case, not everyone has Facebook. It would also have the ability to manage meeting minutes and agendas, as well as, we could put a link to the YouTube recording of each meeting within, each meeting section. Total cost that came out to, I'm gonna give this to you guys too, but total upfront cost for the first year is $3,680, and then the annual recurring would be $2,958, and they would take care of the design, maintenance, all of that. If there's additional things that we need to add, they would take care of that, as well as any support that would be needed on that. So that did end up being the lowest number that we got back. Everything else was in the 5,000 to 6,000 plus range. So I'll give that to you. That's the numbers, as well as that is the actual agreement that they would need back if the town does decide to proceed with that option. They're used by most towns in Indiana that have websites go through them, and then varying municipalities serving over about a third to half the country population-wise. So they've kind of been around the block a time or two. So
Okay, so I think we'll have to read over this stuff and
Yeah.
ponder
Yeah.
it, and then let Mark look at it, and
Yep.
then,
that just ended up being lowest number that we had got back. So I'll at least submit that for
Okay.
review once you
appreciate
guys
it.
have a minute. And that would be something that's direct to them. We wouldn't be handling billing or anything on that, so that'd be just straight through them.
So they bill, just once a year, or every 6 months? I guess you just work that out with them.
They bill yearly, so it'd be that, I think it was about 3,600 for the first year, and then close to about 3,000 every year after.
Okay.
So, and that would also give us the ability to start an additional spin-off project of that, of starting to digitize all of the ordinances, so that those can be published online, freely available, so that people don't stepping or someone to pull an ordinance or anything like that, so.
Sounds good. Alright, Daryl,
I just had my log for July, had 29 hours last month.
got anything else going on?
Not really. Been doing follow-ups on people's vehicles and stuff like that, everybody's been cooperating, so.
Yeah, you're making the rounds on the second visit to some of these places, cause I know some of them look, one of them especially looks worse than it did in May when we went to their house. I'll tell you afterwards, so we don't have to, but, I mean, some people have done stuff and others haven't done anything.
Say,
And
you know,
some's
as
got
far
worse.
As far as their upkeep of the property and stuff,
Let's
we
jump,
talk to them, send them letters, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. And then
Vehicle wise, you know, I was
eventually, we
obviously deal with that.
just line them up and take them to court. I know we've got about 3 people that Jimmy's taken to court, so. You know, hopefully they can, he can twist their arm or the court can to make them do something, so. I would think they'd rather spend their time doing something else than go into court, but. You got anything, or?
Nope.
Thomas? Anybody? No questions?
No.
All right, motion to close.
Second that motion.
All in favor?